maybe you spent a bunch of money going out there, or the people were weird, or didn't really work out or anything?
A lot. There's you gotta understand, there's no easy road to success, and I had many fails. One was in Colorado. I went over the phone with them. We talked about the inventory. We talked about everything and how many there are. And again, there's no pictures. Mm-hmm. And there's an element of trust. But this guy sounded like he knew what he was doing. So I get there, and I hired not U-Haul, it was another company. I don't know, some big truck for like, back in the day, it was $800 to make the trip. And I paid a plane ticket with a friend of mine. So I got 2 people going out, got the truck to pick up.
Gary? Was it Gary?
No, it was Dan McNutt.
Oh, okay.
So we get to the place, and he shows me 2 boxes of books. And there's decent Marvels, but like, VG Fine, fantasies, not 15, like Amazing Adult Fantasy and FF number 19 through, a few of the issues. I'm like, okay, where's the stuff? He said, oh, it's over at this particular area. So we go over there. He goes, but do you want these books? And I said, well, we'll look at them. Let's go look at the stuff. And he goes, but you sure you want them? I said, well, let's just go look at the stuff.
Yeah.
So it takes me over. It's just a place that buys and sells junk. We get in there. We go in the back room. He goes, yeah, I got about 90,000 books. So I'm like, 90? I said, you got 90,000? He goes, oh, at least, yeah, they're in the way. So I get back there. Every comic box is not a comic box. It's just a cardboard box, stuffed, with them standing up vertically. Other box on top. The lids are not closed, and the boxes are this much short of the height of the comic book.
So they're all crushed.
So every comic is crushed, an inch flapped over. Next box up, boom. So there's like 3 boxes high, and this one on down there. And I look at them all, and they've been sitting that way for like 15 years. So they'd gotten aged, and it was just a bad environment for them. Sunlight coming through, and it's terrible. And what were they? They were just overstocked from comics that never sold from all over the area. I looked at every box. It was worthless. So I talked to the guy who called me, and I said, he goes, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know this, but you want my books? So I came all the way out there because he wanted me to buy his books. So I went home with his books. I had to give the truck back. I had to pay a penalty and fly back home with 2 boxes of books that were $2,500 value.
Didn't you tell me this one time this guy tried to preserve his collection by putting it in a freezer or something like that?
Yeah, but I didn't go to his house. I just bought books from him that snapped in half when you open them up.
Yeah, because they're all dried out.
Oh, yeah.
And they're all old detectives.
Freezer burned, yeah.
It's a weird way to store comics.
Yeah.
So someone asked, they want to know this. What was your, I guess, if you could hold back a book, which book would it have been? Obviously, it would have been any of the action ones that you had.
Yeah.
Would probably be the ones you'd hold back.
I've had at least 10 Tech 27s.